Hi guys, welcome back, and for the new watchers and new subbies, welcome to my channel. We're going to be trying to recreate this set right here, and to start off we're going to be pushing back her cuticles, and with the opposite end of the cuticle pusher we're going to be removing it. Now usually before going in with my sanding band I like to go in with the cuticle bit, but since she doesn't have a lot of cuticle on her nail plate, I just am going to go over with the 180 sanding band. And you don't want to use a very coarse sanding band because we are just mainly trying to get rid of the oils that are on her nail plate. And the 180 does the trick, so it's not as coarse, and also you do not want to press down firmly. You just want to feather it very lightly over the nail plate. Now once we're done removing the shine off the natural nails, we're going to go in and remove any of the any dust that we have on there. Once we've removed the dust, we're going to go in and size our tips. Now if a tip is too small and you have to press it down, make sure you go with a bigger size and you trim the sides of it to make sure it perfectly fits from sidewall to sidewall. Now once you've applied the tips, we're going to go ahead and cut the nails to the desired length that the client wants. Now usually this client does like them extra long, or long, however you want to call it. People call it different sizes, so to me they're long. This time she wanted them medium to long in length, so we did that. I usually cut one tip. I show it to her, see if she likes it. If she wants it shorter, then we go on to moving it shorter, but once we're done with that one, I measure it with my nail tip cutter and I move on to the next ones, or to the next nails, and trim them to the exact same length. Now after we're done trimming them to the desired length, we're going to go in with our straight edge nail clippers and cut the lateral sides in towards at an angle to make that like I said, she wanted a tapered square, but this time she ended up changing her mind and she wanted a coffin, so we ended up filing a little bit extra, but trimming them with the nail tip clippers, sorry, not the nail tip clippers, the nail clippers, it helps a lot to not file so much. But like I said, she ended up changing her mind, so we ended up filing a little bit more, which is definitely not a problem. Once you've shaped the tips, we're going to go ahead and apply our Mia Secret Nail Prep. And I applied 2 coats of that. Now for the primer, I was using No Lift Nails from Sally's, but I was getting lifting for some reason. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or whatnot, but I ended up changing my primer to the Young Nails Protein Bond, and I haven't had any issues since then, so I've been really happy with that. So now with our Protein Bond, we're going to be applying 2 coats of that as well. Once we're done applying the nail prep and the protein bond, we're going to go in and apply a very thin layer of clear acrylic, and that's just to protect the natural nails from any pigmentation. Now, if you are doing a set where you have clear nails, I usually like to blend the nail tip with the natural nails, that way you don't see any bumps on there. But in this case, we're not going to be doing any clear nails, so we're moving on to the application of the very thin layer of clear acrylic. And like I said, that's just to protect the natural nails. Now onto the acrylic application. On the ring finger, we're going to be doing a marbled look using black and white acrylic. Now, marbling isn't my forte, I guess you could say, and so I did tell her that when she first brought the picture to me, I was a little hesitant in doing it. Like I said, it's not my strongest art design, or however you want to call it. So I was a little bit, like I said, scared, and I didn't really want to do it. So I ended up trying to, persuade her to do something else, but she ended up still wanting to try it out. I did tell her that obviously if it came out super horrible, that we would remove it and do a different design on there, or a glitter nail, whatever she wanted on there. But she still wanted to try it out, so we ended up trying it. This nail wasn't the greatest, nor was her left hand. But like I said, she ended up really liking it, so I really thank her for letting me try, and I guess believing in me, because I didn't. So yeah, so we're applying the marbled effect on that nail, and once we're done, we're going to go ahead and encapsulate. Now moving on to the middle finger, we're going to be doing a rose gold glitter on that nail, and it's going to be full coverage of that same glitter. And once we're done applying the glitter, we're going to go ahead and encapsulate. I like to especially encapsulate glitter, just because when we go to file, it doesn't remove any of the glitters, or it doesn't mess up anything, mess up any of the design. So make sure to encapsulate. Now on the remainder of the nails, we're going to be using Cover Rose from Mia's Secret. Now I usually do like to encapsulate almost everything that I do. But in this instance, using mainly the covers like Cover Rose, Cover Beige, or anything nude, I don't really like to encapsulate. I just don't feel it's necessary. So I ended up opting out for the encapsulation part. And like I said, we're going to be doing this Cover Rose for the remainder of the nails. Now I did decide to leave the part where I file because I do have a lot of videos that include that part, so I didn't want to make this video lengthy. So now we're going to be adding our base coat, and I am using Gelexir. I like this brand. I did try a new brand of top coats, and I think it's Wonder Gel, and I actually like it a lot better. But I do want to finish using the Gelexir first, and then once I'm out, I am going to be moving on to the Wonder Gel, and I think I'm going to be sticking with that one from then on. So like I said, we're applying our base coat, and before curing, we're going to be going in with our brush and some alcohol and going around the cuticle area. Make sure there's nothing left on there. Like I said, like I usually say, I do tend to fill the cuticles, so I just want to make sure there's nothing on the skin before curing. And I also like to go in and kind of go over the tip and the sidewalls just to make sure that there's no puddling before curing, because it will leave lumps. And then we're going to go ahead and cure. Now after it's done curing, we're going to go in with our top coat in the same way that we apply the base coat. We apply it, and I go in with my brush around the cuticle area, make sure there's none on the skin, and then I kind of like go along the sidewalls on the tip of the nail with my fingers just to make sure there's no puddling, and then we go ahead and cure. Now last but not least, we're going to go in with our cuticle oil and apply it around the cuticle area. And then once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and give a very light massage. So guys, this is the final result. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys until next time. Bye!